Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about real numbers. In real numbers, we are going to learn about the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. The fundamental theorem of arithmetic states that every composite number can be expressed in the form of product of prime numbers, which is unique but apart from the order in which the prime factorization occur. It means that the composite number we can change in the form of product of prime numbers, and those product of prime numbers will be always unique, but their orders of prime numbers could be changed, which means every time we can write the orders in of numbers in different manners, but it is always same. So let us look one example of it. The first example is of number 1092. When we do the prime factorization of 1092, we get the prime factors as 2, 3, 2, 7 and 13. So we can write 1092 as 2 into 3. Again 2 is there, so we can write 2 square into 7 into 13. As we see that all these numbers are always be fixed, which means the factors of 1092 prime factors are this only, but we can write 1092 in different. Suppose first manner is this. In second way we can write it as 3 into 7 into 2 square into 13, or we can write it as 3 into 2 square into 13 into 7. You will find that all these the numbers are same. We are using only these numbers. Which numbers? These numbers, prime factors only, but we are writing in separate notation. Okay, so this is what the theorem says. Now one more example is given to you of 990. You look at the example and understand it. Have you got it? The same way you have to find out few more examples. You take few more numbers, find out their prime factors and arrange them in the unique way. Okay, moving towards the next topic, that is relationship between HCF and LCM. I hope you remember how to find HCF and LCM. You have studied in the previous classes, lower classes. Maybe you have studied this relation also, which we are going to learn again, that HCF into LCM is equal to first number into second number. One thing which you have to remind always, that this relationship is only valid for two numbers. What did I say? Valid for two numbers. For more than two number it is not valid. So you always keep in mind, when only two numbers are given, first and second, then only we can use this relationship to find any one of the thing. If other three things are given, we can find one of the thing using this relationship. For example, suppose you have to find LCM. You are given with first number, you are given with second number, and you are given with HCF. Then we directly find out LCM is equal to first number into second number by HCF. So this way we can solve the questions. So got it? Similarly, suppose if HCF you have to find out, we can take HCF is equal to first number into second number by LCM. So any three materials are given and fourth we have to find out, then we can use any of these. Here is a verification for the formula. The question about 12 and 16. If we multiply 12 and 16, we are getting 192. The HCF of 12 and 16, 4, LCM 48. Then if we multiply 48 and 4, we are getting 192. Thus we can say that HCF into LCM is equal to product of the numbers. HCF into LCM is equal to product of the numbers. Got it? It is verified also. And suppose you have to find LCM of this number and HCF is given to you. So what we will do, we will simply take the product of number 192, will divide it by HCF 4. On dividing we will get 48. So that will be the LCM. Understood? So easy, na? Okay, move towards next. Now, how to find out LCM and HCF of three numbers using prime factorization method. You have already learned about this method. Just a little recapitulation. First of all, we will find out the prime factors of all these three numbers. So this is the prime factor of 6, next for 72, and this is for 120. So prime factors of 6 is 2 into 3. For 72, 2 cube into 3 square. And for 120, it is 2 cube into 3 into 5. So what we will choose for HCF, we want the smallest power of each common prime factor. So what are common numbers in 6, 72 and 120? Common prime factors 2. 2 is in everyone, so we have taken 2 here. And then 3. 3 is also everyone, so we have taken 3 also. Now the smallest power we have to choose. Which power we have to choose? Smallest power. So what is the smallest power of 2? In 6, the power is of 2 is 1. In 72, the power of 2 is 3. In 120 also, the power of 2 is 3. So the smallest power is this, 2 to the power 1. So we'll take here 2 to the power 1. Similarly, the smallest power of 3 is also 1, so it is 3 to the power 1, and on multiplication we are getting 6. This way our HCF becomes 6. Now moving towards the LCM. LCM means product of greatest power of each prime factor. So again we have to choose what are the different prime factors. We don't want common prime factor, we want each and every prime factor. So here 2 and 3, so 2 and 3 we have written. Here also 2 and 3 but already written. Here 2, 3 and 5. 5 we have not written, so again we will write 5. Now greatest power. The power of 2 here is 1. In second it is 3. In third also it is 3. So we will take the power as 3. Now power of 3, greatest power. Here 1, here 2 and here also 1. So greatest power is this 2. So we'll take 3 to the power 2. Now 5, here there is no 5, there also no 5. Here is 5 having power 1. So we will take 5. And now we will multiply. On multiplying we are getting 360. So 360 is the LCM of the given three numbers, 6 into 72 into 120. Understood how to find out? Once again, first you have to find out what? Yes, prime factorization. And then for HCF, what you have to choose? Smallest power of each common prime factor. And for LCM, greatest power of each prime factor. Very good. Okay, moving towards the next topic. Okay, this is one of the very important note you have to remember. It is saying that if there is a number x and its ends digit, which means unit place digit is 0, this is possible if and only if it contains 10, which means 2 into 5. So we can say that any number which unit digit is 0, then the two factors of that numbers are 2 and 5. Got it? 2 and 5 are the two factors of that number. If 2 and 5 both are not a factor of that number, then that number is not end with 0. Did you got it? If 2 and 5 both are factor of any number, then and only then the unit digit is 0. If any one is missing or both are missing, then the number does not end with 0. Understood? Okay. Next we will do one question based on this note. Okay. The question is, check whether the given number, what is the given number? 7 to the power n. What is the given number? 7 to the power n. 7 to the power n means what? 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. How many times? N times. So that number, whether it ends with 0 or not, this we have to check. So we know that for any number to end with 0, it must have 10, that is 2 into 5 as a factor, which means 7n also have the factor as 2 into 5. But what are the factors of 7? What are the factors of 7? Yes, 1 and 7. There is no 2 and 5. Since 2 and 5 both are not present as a factor of 7, hence it is not a factor of 7 to the power n also. So what does it means? So it means that 7 to the power n cannot end with the digit 0 for any natural number n, because it does not consist of 2 and 5 both as their factor. Any doubt? Okay, good. We will move to next. Now let us discuss exercise 1.2 of NCERT. The first question says that express each of the following as a product of prime factors. So already I explained you this type of question, how to express in the form of prime factors. So moving toward the next question, find the HCF and LCM of the following pair and verify that HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers. So this also we have done for number 12 and 16 of in this video only. So what you have to do, you have to first multiply the two numbers which is given, then you have to find their LCM and HCF, and then you have to multiply those two numbers also, and then you have to show that HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers. Okay, moving to a third question. Find the HCF and LCM of the following by prime factorization method. So three numbers in a group are given. You have to find HCF and LCM. Already we have discussed, so that question also you can solve. Now moving toward question number 4, given that HCF of two numbers 306 and 657 is 9, find LCM. So that also we can do it using the formula HCF into LCM. HCF into LCM is equal to product of numbers. Okay. So by that we can use. And then next question number 5. Check whether 6 to the power n. 6 to the power n can end with digit 0 or not. Again already done. We have done for 7 to the power n. It is 6 to the power n. So what are the factor of 6? 3 and 2. So 3 into 2 is equal to 6. 2 is there, but 5 is not there. Hence 6 to the power n cannot be end with digit 0. That you can do it again. Now question number 6. Explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 is a composite number. 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 is a composite number. Can you tell me the definition of composite number? Remind yourself. What did you say? A composite number is a number which is having more than two factors. Yes, a number which is having more than two factors. So just we have to show that this given number 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 is having more than two factors. So already we know that 1 is factor of everyone. So one of the factor is 1. Let us find out other factors of it also. So we see that here 13 and 13 is common. So 13 we can take out common. It happens 7 into 11 plus 1. So from here we can say 13 is a factor. So one more factor is 13. Already we have two factors. But what is the number still we don't know. But the number itself is a factor of itself. So from here we can say that the given number 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 has at least three factors, that is 1, 13 and the number itself. So it is a composite number. Understood? Okay, fine. Now similarly you can solve its second part also, which is 7 into 6 into 5 plus 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. Here you will see that 5 is common, so one factor we will get 1. Here 5 is common, so another factor we will get 5. A third factor will be number itself. No need to solve and find out the number, just you set number itself. So there are at least three factors, 1, 5 and the number itself. Hence this number is also a composite number. Okay, now move to the 7th and last question, which says that there is a circular path around the sports field. and Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive one round of the field, while Ravi takes 12 minutes. How many? Sonia takes 18 minutes and Ravi takes 12 minutes. It was saying that suppose they started at the same point and at the same time and move in the same direction. Suppose both are moving in this direction only. After how many minutes they will meet again at the starting point? Circular, no? Like this. So after how many minutes they will meet at the starting point, that you have to say. So what you will find out? Loud? LCM? Yes, you have to find out LCM. So you will find out LCM of 18 and 12, and whatever is the LCM, that is the answer. That's all. So these types of question you must try. That's all for today. Thank you, students.